here as long as I want. And if you don't let me, I'll tell Marissa everything. I'm sure she'd love to hear how you cheated on her while you were in D.C. with your father's wife. And how you couldn't keep your hands off me once we got home.
I was working you.
No, you wanted me. I wonder if Marissa's going to find it as funny as you do.
You can threaten to tell Marissa everything that happened, but it still won't keep you from getting kicked to the curb.
This is not a joke, JR. You could lose everything.
And you need to think before you blackmail. This is my father's house. He decides who stays, not me. And since he only sees you as a greedy, cheating liar, what do you think he's going to say? Face it, Annie. You're fighting a war you can't win.
Great, you can just leave the...
You better come up with a way to convince Adam to let me stay in this house. Or you will be meeting with a divorce lawyer right alongside me.
Oh, sure, that shouldn't be a problem. My dad only caught us in bed together. I'm sure he'll definitely listen to me when I ask him not to throw you out.
Fine, then maybe Marissa, maybe she can talk to him.
That would be a great conversation. Yeah, she can plead your case for you while my dad tells her everything that he walked in on. That should work out swell for us.
I'm not leaving.
Yes, you are, Annie. It's inevitable. The only question is, are you going to leave here empty-handed, or are you going to leave with enough cash in your pocket to start over?
Keep your money. I want my home.
Annie, with what I'm offering you, you could buy a new home. Hell, you could make one from scratch. You make it just the way you always wanted.
As long as it's far away from here, right? Forget it. I'm not letting you just ship me off.
If you pass on this, you'll have nothing. You'll have no home. You'll have no husband. You sure as hell won't have any money. It's your choice. A chance for a fresh start. A new life, and you never have to see any of us ever again.
I don't want a new life. I like the life I already have.
Mommy?
Sweetie. Hey, what are you doing awake?
I heard people fighting.
No, you must have just been dreaming. It's nothing to worry about. Why don't you go back upstairs and I'll be in to tuck you in, okay?
I want you to come now.
Honey, JR and I are in the middle of a really important conversation.
Please, Mommy, I'm scared.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Clock is ticking. You better come up with a solution that's going to be good for all of us.
JR? Please tell me that you didn't take a drink.
Well, I thought about it. I wanted one bad. But Brooke cleared out all the alcohol after Dad's last scare.
Look, I know that this whole thing with Annie has you conflicted, okay? A part of you wants her gone. You never thought that she was right for Adam in the first place. But the other part of you has to be racked with guilt. Annie saved your life, and your father repays her by falling for Brooke. Not exactly the gratitude that she was expecting or deserves. So now you don't know what to think. So your first instinct is just to grab a drink and feel nothing. But, JR, I want to help, okay? But you have to talk to me. Please.
Marissa, I screwed everything up. Marissa, there's something I need to tell you. Something I should have told you a long time ago. I love you. I don't want to hurt you.
You don't have to protect me, JR. I mean, whatever it is, we'll work through it together.
You've been so amazing to me. You stood by my side. You got me through the hardest thing in my life, and I know it wasn't easy. All I've ever wanted to do was spend the rest of my life with you and AJ, and I thought that I had that, especially after I went into remission this last time. But now...
Oh, my God. You got your test results back, didn't you? The ones that we've been waiting for to see if all the cancer is gone? It was bad news, wasn't it? Oh, my God.
Listen to me. I didn't get my test results back. As far as I know, I'm still in remission.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I just thought because the look on your face. But, I mean, if it's not about the blood work, then why are you so upset?
Colby? What's wrong?
Dad. He's gone. I will be back, and then the thought of losing Brooke again, so he went with her. I mean, you have to admit that's really romantic.
It would be if you weren't still married to Annie.
Well, that's what lawyers are for. And I mean, Barry, he knows how to draw up Dad's divorce papers by heart.
Did Dad say when he was going to be back?
Not anytime soon. He made that clear he was in no rush to come back home.
Meanwhile, Annie's devastated. After all that she did for Adam, for JR, I can't believe that your father would just leave her like that.
I should probably find Scott and let him know.
So that wasn't what you were going to tell me? Because you didn't know that Adam left with Brooke.
No. But I'm glad he did. No, what I was going to confess was I've been trying to get Annie out of this house for weeks. And I told you that I would back off, but I lied. And so did Colby. It wasn't her idea to place that camera over there. That was mine. I was only trying to help.
Look, we can talk about this later, okay? I think Colby could use some support.
Marissa, I love you. I know that you're worried about Dad, but him going off with Brooke, that's a good thing. Give him time to relax. That was doctor's orders, remember?
Well, you weren't concerned about Dad's heart when you jumped back into bed with Annie.
That was a mistake. But at least Dad knows the truth about Annie. What kind of person she really is.
And what kind of person does that make you? You know, you didn't have to sleep with her. We would have found another way to get her out of here. A way that didn't destroy this family. That's what we were trying to prevent.
I know. Just didn't realize how hurt Dad would be.
Well, Dad's not the only one that's going to be hurt. What about Marissa? She obviously has no clue. How'd you manage to keep her from finding out?
Well, Dad didn't come home by the time she got here. He never had a chance to tell her. But Annie still could.
You haven't kicked her out?
No. She played the pity card. Marissa agreed to let her stay the night, and now she's trying to blackmail me into letting her stay longer.
Okay, and what did you say?
Well, I told her she was wasting her time. Once Dad gets home, she's going to get thrown out anyway.
Dad's not coming home anytime soon. And if she finds out, she'll have all the leverage. You can't let that happen.
Thank you so much for letting us stay. I mean, it was hard enough having to tell Emma that Adam and I aren't going to be married anymore, but the idea of having to move her in the middle of the night, it was just too traumatizing.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have been very easy on both of you. How are you holding up?
You seem to be the only person who cares. Everyone else is foaming at the mouth trying to get us out of here. Surprised Adam hasn't gotten security to kick us out yet.
Adam left town with Brooke. They don't know when he's going to be coming back. I'm so sorry. Look, just know that you're not alone in this, okay? I'll be here to help you in any way that I can.